everybody, welcome back to some Pokemon. Phew. Such a good theme, oh my goodness. We're back with the Sapphire Nuzlocke. Let's get it started here. We've played for 7 hours and 52 minutes and have 3 badges, and today we are working our way towards number 4. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll get it. Potentially not, because we do have a bit of training to do. We need to get another team member, but we can't do that until we progress the story a little bit. And I don't want to do that until we finish training up all of our dudes. So it's going to be a bit of a grind sesh to start off with here. So at the moment we're leading with our Sapphire Nuzlocke, helping train up Inkling, who's still so small at level 10. Oh my gosh, she's so tiny. So yeah, let's just like get straight into it, shall we? Oh my goodness. So I did do a little bit of research into things that movesets for the new members. I didn't look at anything to do with gyms because I'm not looking at anything to do with gyms on purpose. But I did look to see what kind of moves that my new teammates can learn. And basically, the thing about Tentacool and Tentacruel is that they don't learn a water type move for a very long time. But at level 25, we'll get Bubble Beam, which is going to be quite important for the next gym for fighting against Flannery. Now, I don't know if she has ground type moves, but that will hurt Inkling. So it's not as simple as using the water type in the fire gym. So we're gonna have to train everyone up. I mean, we do have a lot of bug Pokemon. I don't know how this has happened, but it's happened. So they're not exactly ideal for the fire type gym, but we do have some options in Nagini if we have to, Inkling, and I think Amethyst could be the one to really save the day here. And we have options. We have a Numel in the PC, but I don't really want to have another member of the team weak to Rock. But I think Numel could be really good in the gym, so we'll either add Numel to the team, or we'll see what our next encounter is in the Jagged Pass, I think. Because there we can either get a Machop, which would be okay, or we could get a Spoink, which I'm kinda hoping for. Because even though Spoink wouldn't evolve before the next gym, Spoink is quite specially defensive, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think Spoink could actually be a really good addition to the team. But again, we're not quite able to get to that point yet, because that area is blocked off until we fight Team Magma on top of the mountain. So it's a bit of an awkward one. So we may have to do that, get another team member, and then do a tiny bit more training. But I'm stopping everyone at level 26 because I'm just aware that we have a few more fights left to go before the gym. Also, I could train on the gym trainers themselves. I think that could be a good amount of experience, and I don't want to go over my level limit, which is level 28 for Flannery. Yay, Inkling! Inkling's also very specially defensive. Fortunately, weak to ground, which is physical, so that won't help, but should be able to tank any fire type move with ease. Or that's the hope anyway. That is the hope. Oh, Volbeat, don't go surviving like that, jeez. So Viper's back sprite is super cool looking. Nagini's pretty awesome. It's a shame we no longer have Kappa, because then we could have just been full of Sapphire exclusives, because we have Sableye as well, being the Sapphire exclusive. Oh, the 1 HP every single time! But we do have a really good moveset here with Nagini, so what does she learn? She learns Glare, which paralyzes. She gets Crunch at level 28, that's pretty good. Past that she gets Poison Fang, but I think Poison Tail might be better. I'm not sure of the numbers on that. So yeah, like, Seviper actually has a really cool moveset in this generation, which is surprising because poison types aren't always the best, and she's pure poison, so it's good that she can learn other moves as well as actual good poison moves, not just acid. I think that Tentacruel just gets like acid and nothing else. You have to use like a TM for Sludge Bomb or something. I think acid is 40 power? 40 power? And it can lower defense potentially. I think that's the deal with acid. Zigzagoon, you don't offer enough experience. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. We want those Roselias, we want those Volbeat, and I think Oddish is okay. Roselia's where it's at for experience though, for sure. 152 each. There we go, Inkling. Good job. Constrict. Alright, I mean it's a move. It's probably not a move I'm gonna use, but it's still a move. Hey, the number E, welcome friend. Welcome to Lestrem. Zigzagoon, no. I'm sorry, no. Not today. Alright. So I think the plan is to carry on trading Nagini until we can get level 26, and then we'll see where Inkling's at. We also have Joker. Gosh, I don't know what to do with Joker. Let me have a look. What are you? Level 22. So for Ninjask, we get Swords Dance, which is great. And that's about it until level 31 where we get Slash. But in terms of stab moves, like, not great. Really not great. I think the best option is to teach Aerial Ace via TM, which we don't get until after the 6th gym. For a flying stab move and bug type, you can just basically forget about it. So it's a bit of a weird one. Joker is just kind of... See, in theory, you know, you can get all that speed and all that attack with Swords Dance, but don't really have the moves to use it at the moment. Until Aerial Ace, basically. Or Dig. We could teach Dig, but I kind of want to save Dig. Hey Zolfan. Like, Glare as a move lets you paralyze even ground types and 100% accurate in Gen 7. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. What is it in this gen? In terms of accuracy? Because I don't remember. I'm trying to think who learns it even. It's like Arbok learns it, and well, Seviper. Who else learns Glare? Glare. I feel like some ghost types probably learn it. So yeah, we're on the grind this evening, which is okay. Don't mind it. We haven't actually had to do a huge amount at all, so I'm feeling okay about it. I'm really excited to use Seviper. Makes me think of potentially using it in another generation playthrough. I missed! No! Don't be missing! See, the back sprite of Nagini makes it look huge, but then I'm just thinking about it in like XY, and it doesn't seem that big. I don't actually know how big Seviper is. We could check the Pokédex, I suppose. But it looks like super thick in this sprite, but then it's all like straight in like Gen 6 on. It's not all coiled up. Oh, I should have used Bite there to conserve my power points. We're doing okay though. Here, let me go look at, waste some time here. Where are we? For... Oh, Seviper. You are 8'10" in length. Or, I mean, that's height. Okay, does that mean long? Or does that mean tall? That must mean that did nothing to help the situation. I mean, that's its height, but what if it like stood on its tippy tail? What then? Nagini, how big are you? You must be very big. Hey Surf Monkey, I don't think you've missed anything. We've just kind of started here, doing some training. In Gen 2 and 3, glare is only 75% accurate. Ah. Okay. I'm not really sure that I have room in my moveset for glare. Because I'm gonna have a poison move, I'm gonna have like a dart move like crunch or bite. I have rock smash at the moment. I could probably fit glare in there. What else do I have? What's this one? Oh, Screech. Oh, we need Screech. If I can get rid of Rock Smash, it could go there, but I'm probably gonna need Rock Smash. Oh no. No confuse. No. I said no confuse. Are we okay to finish this guy off? Oh. Dang it. I'm just gonna run away from this one. Should probably go heal up to save potions and whatnot. Man, level 13. Is Tentacool one of those ones that takes a lot of experience? Or is it just because it's like a 2-stage evolution? Joker, can you like fight stuff here? I mean, gosh, your moveset is just not ideal. What do you learn? Sora's Dance, but you don't get Slash until level 31. Ugh. I feel like there's not much point in training up Joker. Which feels bad, but until we can get to level 31 and have Slash or have Aerial Ace, it's gonna be kind of tough. So I feel like we'll probably just not level Joker and focus on the rest of the team. Because of course he'd be absolutely destroyed by Flannery, so not ideal. Be useful potentially for Norman, but not at the moment. Have you played Paper Mario Color Splash? I have not. I've played the first 3 Paper Marios. I started to play Sticker Star and hated it. And then I haven't played Color Splash, although I think Color Splash is a decent enough game. Sticker Star, like, objectively is fine, and I desperately wanted to like it, but the combat system's completely pointless because, like, you do a battle in which you earn stickers, and those stickers are used in battle. Like, it's just an endless loop of there's actually no reason to do combat, which I find really weird. So I got to like chapter 2 and then stopped. So, not the best. But yeah, I've not played Color Splash. I think I own it. Meryl, do you give like okay experience or not really? I'm guessing not really. Yeah, not really is the correct answer here. Wow. There's Glow Stick though. Gosh, I don't think we're ever gonna be able to use Glow Stick. Unless we have, like, no other option. I mean, we have so many bug Pokemon. I don't know how this has happened, but it's happened. Did you just get +0 special attack? Dang it! I mean, I suppose we're getting EVs for... What's Roselia? Is Roselia special defense or special attack? Or neither? Is it speed? Almost at 23 for Nagini though. How crazy funny was it that Tammy was in the direct chat? She's like, yeah, I saw her and I was laughing. It's funny. I've actually got, there's a couple new things happening in my town. So Hattie moved out and someone else has moved in and I know who they are but I won't tell you. it's not somebody from my dream list, but it's someone that I do like, is what I'll say. So we have a new villager, and I've been redoing some of my paths. Not really redoing, more just adding on to the existing stuff. So yeah, we'll have like a nice little tour on Tuesday. Got some new things to show you. And I've done 3 of the Gracie fashion checks, so we're almost ready for the store upgrade, the final store upgrade. Which feels like it's been kind of long overdue, but Gracie just takes a while because you can only do it once a week, so it takes 4 weeks. Providing you pass. I've passed all 3. And I got some rubbish ones as well. I got Iconic and I got... what was the other one? Rock and Roll was fine. I got that one first, and then I got... It wasn't Historical, because that's a really hard one. What was it? It wasn't Official, it was... Modern? I think I got Modern, which is a really tough one as well. But I've managed to pass them, thankfully. But yeah, the town's looking good. It feels like it's coming together even more. I basically planted all the trees again. Like, I literally spent like 3 hours just replanting trees. I was like, you know what? Don't like these trees. Chop down all the trees, then replanted all the trees. So it's been one of those. It's been one of those. Gosh, it was really cool to see New Horizons in the Direct, because I wasn't expecting it really. Although, I must say, the voiceover of the woman who was talking over the New Horizons, she was talking so slowly and patronizingly, and it made me want to just curl up and die. Aside from that, it was nice, but man, she was talking so slowly, it was really annoying me. But yeah, we pretty much just saw what we saw already. I think what really strikes me about New Horizons is like the colors. Like, it's very bright and very colorful, which I like. But like looking at it and then playing New Leaf, I'm like, wow, the color palette is very strong. So that's cool. I mean, the Direct itself was like just amazing thing after amazing thing, so it was a real good one. Very good. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, we're one-shotting now, but that was a critical hit. Although we might be close to one-shotting things. We'll see. Have you seen the remake of Aladdin? Also, when it was announced that Aladdin and the Lion King are coming to Switch, I went back and rewatched your series. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything of it. I know it exists, but I haven't, like, watched it at all. But I definitely want to get it, because I'm not familiar with the Lion King, but Aladdin alone is, like, such a good game that I totally want to experience it again. For sure. I haven't, seen any gameplay or anything. I don't know if there's stuff out or not. I did read that it has a like a jukebox type thing where you can listen to the music, and I'm just like, yes, that is exactly what I want to do. It's like in Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, they had the soundtrack and you could listen to it with your 3DS closed. Oh man, that was so good. Because you had to unlock the stuff with amiibos or play coins or whatever. But I'm just like, I want that in every game. I want the soundtrack to be available. That's all I want. Don't run away from those Zelia. Come on now. Losing concentration thinking about Xenoblade because I was like screaming my head off when they announced the remaster or the remake for Switch. Oh my god. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be real nice. Alright, approaching level 4. Inkling has such a long way to go. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we might have to switch up where we're training or figure out a way to train Inkling without using the experience share, but like she's going pretty slow with the old leveling up, so it's not ideal. It's a trailer out and you've pre-ordered it? Nice. I'll find the trailer and watch it then. There's so many games coming out this month. Don't quite know what's going on. Level 16 now. Oh, the moves. So bad. Oh, that's another thing that happened. I did it. I bought another copy of Dragon Quest IX. So I have 3 copies now. Because I wanted to start a solo run. And it's actually really good because I can play the game and then record the bit that I've just played, so it's like a nice little refresher. So I'm playing it alongside recording the series. So it's pretty good. Solo run in Dragon Quest is definitely possible. It's not crazy hard, it's just knowing where to put all your points in to be strong. So I'm at the 3rd boss, which I haven't encountered in the series yet. But I've recorded, I've just not uploaded it. So I was having trouble with my footage because of my cable that wasn't very good. It kept cutting out, so the edits are taking a bit longer while I kind of patch things up. Which is a little bit annoying, but it's fixed now because I have a new cable and it's all good. Tentacles growth is slow, so it takes longer to level at the lower levels than at their growth rate. Yeah, I assumed that was the case. Oh, I just knocked out a Zigzagoon. Disgusting. So little experience. Alright, so Tentacruel has Bubble Beam at level 25. That's what we're aiming for. Not Zigzagoon. But I don't think... I mean, I don't want to get everyone over 26 because I still need to fight all of the Team Magma guys, and then I need to go down Jagged Pass, and then I've got gym trainer potential as well. So I just desperately don't want to go over my level limit. Oh, look! It's a Surskit! It's the 1%! I think we tried a Surskit last time, didn't we? Feels bad. Feels so bad. Usually I'd be desperate to catch it for my Pokédex. Alright, keep those Roselia coming. So yeah, we'll hit 26 with Nagini and then try and do Mount Chimney stuff. Probably going to be relying on Sableye a lot because I'm a bit spooked to use anybody else, to be honest. Is there any Wii U game that you really want on the Switch? I think most of the... Oh, that's upsetting. I think most of the things have been ported over. I guess like 3D World, but whatever. The only thing like from Wii U, it's not like a port, but I want them to continue the Nintendo Land series. Like a new game, because Nintendo Land is really good. I guess like the Xenoblade game on Wii U, which I haven't played, but that as well, and then everything would be on the Switch. That would be good. Let's do a heal here, get my Poison Tail PP back. Doing a heal. Let me just remind myself who I have in the PC real quick. Magikarp, Whismur, Dolphin, Volbeat, Numel, who has a Raspberry, Grimer. We have so many poison types. Spinda, Shedinja, of course, Shedinja. Man, it's so cool that we have this extra Pokemon. So yeah, like we're basically having to choose between if we're gonna take Corona with us or if we get... I think I'd rather have Corona over a Machop, but I'd rather have a Spoink over Corona. I think. The thing is, like, if we got a Machop, that'd be good against rock types. So that's something I need, but at the same time, I couldn't fully evolve it. Like it would only go to a Machoke. And also, we have a couple, like, just as big a weakness to Psychic, I think, as we do to Rock. So I feel like Machop is kind of out the question. And I'd be okay with Spoink just because Psychic's strong. You know, we can deal with ghost types and dark types with Sableye. Like, that's good. But yeah, like, it's just the gym. It's just getting past the gym. Because if I use Numel, you know, Numel will be really good for the gym, but then we're heading into, like, it's Hoenn. Like, there's water types everywhere. So I don't know if we do, like, a temporary party member in Corona or what. It's kind of a tough one. What levels are you going for? Right now I'm waiting until Nagini gets level 26. My level cap for the gym is 28. But I'm leaving a little bit of breathing space just to cover the remaining areas before we get to the gym. So I'm basically leveling up Inkling as much as possible until Nagini hits 26 and then we'll move on. I do have Joker at level 22, but Joker just has no offensive moves whatsoever. Like, it's really bad. So Joker is kind of taking a back seat for the moment. As soon as we get Aerial Ace and Swords Dance, we'll be laughing. We don't have it yet though. This is the problem. Doing a confuse, not again. Please break through the confusion. Thank you. Good job, Nagini. Shame Leech Life doesn't have his 80 power like it does in Gen 7. I know. That's such a bizarre thing. Like, it makes sense because grass types have their Giga Drain. But it's so hilarious to see such a terrible move suddenly, you know, be good. Here's 25. With Glare. The problem is, I can't get rid of Rock Smash and we need Rock Smash. So I feel like we're gonna pass up on this because we're gonna have Crunch really soon to replace Bite, and Poison Tail's our stab move. Screech I feel is, well, Dark is special, so maybe Screech isn't as good as I'm thinking it is. Like, Poison's physical. Screech or Glare? That's the question. Because, like, neither of them are particularly accurate. Don't I have Sunspore on Beautifly though? I feel like Screech is gonna be better because Screech we can switch to somebody else, and I mean, I'm gonna forget Glare. I can relearn it later if I need to. Much later, but you know, it can happen. Alright, Zigzagoon, get out of here. Let me just check Flutterby's moveset here. I think you have Stun Spore, right? Yeah, you do. Which is also 75, annoyingly, but it's something. Man, you've done... Flutterby has done so much better than I thought. And like... It's the power is gonna kind of wear off, because having a fully evolved Pokemon early on is great, and that greatness is gonna just slowly ebb away. But I'm still being pleasantly surprised by how good Flutterby is, so hopefully it can continue for a wee bit longer. I think, what do you get? You get... Beautifly gets Attract, which could be interesting. And then Silverwind later and Giga Drain. So we do get Absorb, Mega, and Giga Drain, which I didn't realize Beautifly could get. So it is not the best moveset, but it's definitely doable. That's somebody else that our Aerial Ace TM could go to. But Beautifly does have Gust, which isn't as good, but I feel like Joker is still in a dire situation with moves. Beautifly can also learn Psychic and Shadow Ball, which are interesting as well. I feel like there's probably better Pokemon that could learn those moves, but it might come down to Beautifly might be our only team member. You never know. You really never know. I'd like to stop getting Zigzagoons if at all possible. Yes, Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon is actually a very cute Pokemon, and I like it a lot. I'm not its new form is okay. Like, objectively I like it, but I'm not 100% there on it, is how I'd put it. Silverwind is super good if you get his 10% special effect. Yeah, it's Ancient Power, but for bugs. Aside from Silverwind and Ancient Power, are there any other... There's a Ghost type one, right? Shoot, what's it called? Brain, come on, you can do this. You have this information. It's like so close. It's on the tip of my tongue. Ominous Wind. Bam. I got it. I did get it. It took my brain like a second. I did get it. I think that's the only three. I could be wrong though. Alrighty. Volbeat, we take those. We take those. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would, so we might actually get a crack at the 4th gym today, depending on how confident I feel. It might be one of those where I get everybody up to level 28 and like 1 experience left to go to level 29. Might be one of those situations. We'll see. I have faith that Tentacruel will be really good, but I'm just terrified of ground moves because I don't know if she has Nummel. I don't know if her Slugma, I think, has Rock Throw. I think Slugma can learn Rock Throw. And Torkoal, it has like the white herb, right? So it uses Overheat or whatever, and then gets its stats restored. That might just be an Emerald thing. I don't know. But I'm not looking it up, so I don't want to know. I'm just desperately trying to strain my memory. So it'll be a fun one, because there's quite a few unknowns in this gym. Not actual unknown, because unknown isn't in this, but unknowns. Unknown. Stop almost running away from the Roselia. I'm like in major autopilot mode right now, which is a terrible thing because some terrible accident could happen, and then my whole team gets wiped to a surf skit somehow, and I'll just be there like, wait a minute, what happened? And I won't know. I don't think there's any way that could happen, but maybe. I'm trying to think how that would happen. So like, in future gens, Surskit could get like Fell Stinger, right? So it could get crazy buffed if it managed to take out multiple Pokemon. Then maybe it could sweep if it used like Fell Stinger. But that's not a thing here. I think Surskit gets Fell Stinger or Masquerain. Could also be making that up. I am drawing on bits and pieces from my brain and it's not the fastest today. So forgive me if I am incorrect. Oh man. No, Zigzagoon. No, please. Please no. Gosh, I feel so bad about Nook. Because I know how good Linoon is. And I was really excited to use a Linoon. Just didn't get that chance, unfortunately. Very sad. So what have we got? Oh yeah, so Sableye learns Feint Attack, but learns it at level 29. So one after the level limit. So we're not going to get Feint Attack on our Sableye. Unfortunately. I don't think it'll make a huge deal, it's just something that I found out and I was like, eh. We've got... We looked at Joker already. Yeah, so Viper gets Crunch at 28, which is good. So that fits in perfectly. A nice little upgrade to Bite. Critical hit! Good job! Inkling is slowly getting there. We can just keep the experience share on Inkling, I think. Oh, I killed a Zigzagoon. Dang it. Eh. Hey, level 19. Acid! The only poison type move that you learn that's, like, does damage. We could maybe use the Sludge Bomb TM if we get to that point. We could do it. I love using Fell Stinger on Mega Beedrill. Heck yeah. Are you playing Pokemon Masters at all? Because I find Bugsy is actually pretty good. Once you use the sync move and get Mega Beedrill, pretty nice. And also I've pulled like 3 Bugsy, so his sync move is powered up. So that also might be part of it. But Bugsy seems pretty good. Like I'm using the really overpowered Will with stored power buffing moves. So I've not finished the story yet, but I've got a pretty strong team. So that's level 26. I'm going to put Joker down here because we're not using Joker. And I'm going to get Inkling out of slot number 2 in case we get a double battle. But I think we're ready to progress a little bit here. So we're going to have to go all the way... Wait, what's the best way to... I have to go this way, don't I? Now I have to pray that I don't get an encounter from Rock Smash. Gosh, I should not have said that, should I? Okay, good. Whew, we're safe. Because 111 is the desert, so it would count as my desert encounter, and there's some cool Pokemon there, so I don't really want to be using my desert encounter on a Geodude. I don't even know if you can get stuff from that rock. Or like Nose Pass or anything, or if it's just Geodude, or if it's only an Emerald, I don't know. Back up we go. Oh my gosh, that was the thumbnail for the last video. That was a really good thumbnail. I like that one a lot. Okay, so we're here. And this is why we can't get another encounter, because of these guys. So let's just take it one trainer at a time. We'll see how things go. Don't think there's any items here. I think it's just trainers up the side. Oh, it's Team Aqua. Did I say Magma before? Whoops. It's Aqua. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Hey Dan, welcome friend. You're joining at the perfect time. We spent the last 40 minutes level grinding and we're now just doing some exciting stuff. So, you've done good. Leech life, lol. You only get geodes from the rocks? Yeah, I think Nosepass is only in Granite Cave, right? Is that right? I don't remember. Chiana, we'll leave you out here. Man, this theme is really good. Alright, one grunt down, took 1 damage. Bam! We're doing it! There's no double battles, so... Oh, there's only 2 trainers. Okay, even better. Oh, I've got to fight Archie. Oh my god. I'm screed. I'm very screed. Aqua admin, Matt. Wait, was Matt the one that suddenly became, like, black in the remake? I don't know, like, why they didn't just keep his character design. Poison tail? Is that gonna cause rough skin? Probably. Yeah, that's okay though, that wasn't that much. What do you think of the direct? It was like amazing in every way. It was a real good one. I talked about it briefly. Oh shoot, we're out of PowerPoints. Basically, I was pleasantly surprised to see more Animal Crossing. The Xenoblade remake is just the best thing and like the thing I've wanted the most on Switch, like honestly. So I'm very happy. The Smash stuff is super cool even though I don't play Smash. I'm very happy about Banjo being released and I think like the new character was a cool thing. I'll just use Bite. So yeah, but like even aside from that, there were just so many little things in the direct that were just like awesome. It was a real good one. There was just so much as well. I don't know how they managed to pack as much information as they do into the time. Yeah, Maxie got glasses as well. Maxie's design is like super cool though. That was basically just to give him something for his Mega Stone, right? Like his, what's the trainer's Mega Stone called? I forget. Because they usually put it on some kind of jewelry or whatever. I think his was in his glasses. Yeah, Maxie's design is cool. Oh, let's lead with Amethyst for some fake out action? Question mark? I feel like I should really heal Nagi's power points, but poison's not really gonna help me, I don't think. Alright, we're doing it. Oh god. Foo foo foo. Hello Archie. Please be gentle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow, he talks a lot. Let's listen to some good music. Oh shoot, intimidate. It's okay. Animal Crossing was by far the best thing for me. Fruit having more of a mechanic is great. Yeah, like the fact you can just pick up a tree and move the tree and not have to wait on the tree growing. Oh, it's great. We can still fake out. Free damage, you know? Okay, so we can do Nightshade, which will avoid the attack drop. Or we could use Astonish to try and get flinches. Well, that's quite a lot of damage. I'm gonna try and Astonish. Oh, it's really bad with the resistance. We did get the flinch though. Even if he crits, we're okay, so we'll go for another Nightshade here. I don't know if he has potions. Do I have anything that's not Soda Pop, just to be efficient? No, we've just got Soda Pop. Just gonna do a little heal. I don't have any item restriction. Okay, good. I feel better about doing the heal now, because he also did a heal. Man, this is why I didn't want to get rid of Nightshade, because it's not affected by resistance or anything. Ah, Kenai, bitch. Sorry, it's very rude of me. Healing turn, I know. So gentlemanly. Oh, you heal. No, I heal. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the heals. Golbat. Nagini is poison type, so we'll resist poisonings. I can bite. Supersonic. Ugh. Please no. Oh my gosh, I did not do very much damage. Ooh, wing attack's a big one. I'm gonna do a switch in fake out heal. Or heal fake out. I mean, I could just fake out now. Nice. Oh! Oh! Why did I not think of that? Oh, that was a really bad... That was so bad of me. I've used Golbat so many times. I should have known that that's its ability. Oh, if that was a crit, I was dead there, by the way. Oof. I'm ashamed of myself for that one, actually. I should know. I've used so many Zubats. Inkling, good job. Sharpedo. I'm really quite scared now, actually. Hold on. He's not gonna have Ice Fang, is he? Is he? He's not gonna have Ice Fang. Please. Because if I can use Mega Drain, I can avoid the rough skin. Crunch is a strong move. Oh! The heal? Okay, but if he crits, I'm dead. Sableye doesn't resist Dark, so Sableye wouldn't be able to tank this either. Okay, I think I have to just pray no crit, because like nobody can tank this. Inkling, hilariously, Inkling probably has the highest special defense of my whole team. Okay, tied with Seviper. But Inkling can't do anything. So I think we pray no crit. They might use a potion. Focus energy. Oh, we got it for free! Yes! Flutterby! Doing work. Good job, team. Ooh, that was a tough one though. That was a real tough one. Okay. Cool. Maxi. Okay, thank you. See ya. Let me grab this meteorite. What does Professor Cosmo give you for the meteorite? I can never remember. He gives you an item, right? For returning it? Is it a moonstone? So wait, the cookie lady will be here now, right? Maybe? Where's the cookie lady? There's usually a cookie lady, right? Or am I making that up? Or is that only an emerald? Maybe I have to go to the next town first. We can get an encounter. Okay, but let me just take a breather here. Whew. Love it when the enemy wastes their turns on stage moves like that at the end. It's good, eh? It's a real good one. If that hadn't been a healing move, like if it had just been a regular grass move that didn't heal, that would have been real bad. Oof. Okay, let me heal up Amethyst. And just for the sake of being careful, I'm gonna heal up Nagini as well. And we're gonna get ourselves a Pokemon. So we already have Nummel, so it's either gonna be a Machop or a Spoink. And I would prefer Spoink. So let's see what we get. It's Machop. Okay, we can work with it. I can do a fake out. Should I just try throwing a Pokeball? I'm a bit nervous. Oh, I have 76 Pokeballs? Wow, I have so many. Perfect. We'll just take it easy here. I don't think he can hit Amethyst. Famous last words. Bloop, bloop. Got him! I don't have a good nickname for Machop. The superpower Pokemon. Machop exercises by hefting around a Graveler as if it were a barbell. There are some Machop that travel the world in a quest to master all kind of martial arts. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna go with a really boring nickname because I'm so uncreative. Just don't worry about it. So, he's actually gone to our party. Guts and Jolly. I mean, it's not the worst, but kind of slow. Minus special attack is perfect though. So what do you have? Karate Chop and Seismic Toss. You do have Foresight. Focus Energy. So the question now is, do we use Machop or do we use Nummel? This is our thing. Do I want to fight? Ugh. Rock Pokemon are really bad, which is why I don't really want to use Nummel. Maybe we should use Machop. But the Psychic though, that would mean 3 are weak to Psychic. I would rather have 3 weak to Rock than 3 weak to Psychic, I think. Because Psychic is terrifying and very hard to beat. Even though we have Amethyst, still scary. I feel like we use Nummel. I feel like we use Nummel. When I record 3DS, there used to be a popping in the audio when it outputs the TV box that converts video to HDMI and being 45 frames out of sync. Huh. Using an audio jack to input my audio into the data instead solves this problem, so I wish to learn that even when starting 3DS LPs. Man! Weird. See, like, I just capture via USB for the video, and then I have a... Gosh, it's a double-ended 3.5mm jack for the audio. So I don't use, like, anything like that, but that sounds like a huge pain in the bum. That doesn't sound great. Oh Oh my gosh, look at that fake out damage. I can't, of course, damage Zigzagoon, so we'll just do a quick switcheroo. I would switch to Macho, but I'm a bit scared, so we'll switch to Nagini instead. Man, recording with the 3DS stuff it's a bit of a weird one. Once you have it figured out, it's perfect, but sometimes it can definitely take some trial and error. It's Cat's Kitty stuff, sometimes it's faulty. Well, I mean, you say that, but like, I've heard a lot of bad things, but my one is actually fine. Thankfully, but I didn't see what he was switching into. We'll just leave here. Yeah, I've heard loads of like mixed things about them. Obviously, I'm mad because they went bankrupt and took my system, my 2DS, but like the actual console that I bought from them is working and functioning fine. So having said that, if Loopy was functional, I would go for Loopy over Cat's Kitty any day of the week. Picnicker Diana. Shroomish. Aw, Shroomish is so cool. I love Breloom. Breloom's a nice happy... It's happy and also powerful. It's also not as big as I thought it was, like compared to other Pokemon. It's not super tall or anything. Oddish. We'll stay in. We'll stick around here. Probably be using Astonish. Oh no, Amethyst, you're asleep. Wake up! Link! Wake up, Link! Man, this sweet scent. What are you trying to do? So you can put me to sleepies here? Because I'm already asleep, you know? There we go. Good job, Amethyst. And Swablu. Let's swap to Nagini. Ba, ba, ba. Love utilizing Brilliant's Poison Heal with Toxic Orb. Yeah, it's a really interesting one. Technician is great though, with Mach Punch and Bullet Seed and stuff. That's a good one too. You bought the box that uses the USB video and converts it to HDMI. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's the whole situation's very difficult because they're just people making stuff. Man, I don't want to ever fight that guy. Oh, that's the Pokemon. Whoops. So I can get my Why Not egg here for my Lava Ridge encounter. I'd have to hatch it in Lava Ridge Town for it to be the encounter, so I'll pick it up later. I somehow don't think that using Wobbuffet is a good idea in a Nuzlocke. I don't know why. We can pick it up though at some point. Right, so now we're at the PC. We've made it. Okay, we've made it to the gym. So now I think the right decision is to use Nummel. I think. Which means we can now train up another member of the team. Let me take this. Also long term, like, we have to fight Steven as champion in this game. And having a fire and ground type seems pretty good to me for Steven. So, long term, in sort of like day-to-day general battling, Nummel won't be very good. But I think in boss fights where it matters, Nummel will prevail. So, Joker, you're going at the bottom for now. Inkling we still need to level up a lot. Corona we still need to level up a lot. What do you have right now? Ember. Just Ember, okay. We'll do some more training. See, I can't really train with Inkling because Inkling's not quite strong enough. So we'll use these 3 to train these 2. And then if these 3 hit level 28, these 2 should be high enough to be able to fend for themselves. I think that's the plan. But what it does mean is we're gonna have to head back to Mauville again, because that's like my favorite training spot. I don't think there's any items to pick up here. I would like to fight some of the gym trainers if possible. We'll go in there with Amethyst. We'll see how it goes. I do not remember the way through this gym at all. I think if you just hold left for a while, it works. But I want to find all the trainers, so here's one. Hopefully I don't get lost in here. Got the box so the PC doesn't work well with the recording software. So it's good to keep all your consoles recordable over Elgato. That makes sense because you can keep stuff set up, right? Which is helpful to not have to keep switching out all your cables like I do all the time. Kecleon is not what I expected to see here. I knew there were Kecleon in this gym. I just didn't think we would see one. Nagini, do you wanna try your hand at this? You don't have hands, but just go straight for the poison tail, I guess. Flamethrower though. Will bite do enough? No. Probably should use bite first and then poison tail. What? Regular trainers using potions! The heck is it with Gen 3 and their dumb trainers? Ugh. I need to heal now. Oh, burn and everything. But shed skin! Instant shed skin! Oh, this is great. Let me use a soda pop. Kecleon, why are you so strong? Trying to finish me off with a feint attack. To conserve your power points, is it? Oh, my precious flamethrower power points. Stop trying to think like a person. Spooky. Stop actually being good AI. Man, I don't like it in here. That Kecleon is totally throwing me off. Yeah, I probably could have used Screech, but I just didn't think it would be so bulky. But I guess Kecleon is pretty bulky. Would would color change activate upon Screech? Is it with all moves or is it just damaging moves? It's a normal. Fake Out has been so good to me though. Growl actually will reduce my attack, but I think Astonish should still be able to... Oh, I love this game. I love it so much. The 1 HP every time. Slugma. Okay. We'll see if it has Rock Throw. Just use some Nightshade to counteract our attack drop. Oh, come on, game. Every time. This is 1 HP nonsense. We're getting good experience at least. I hope Flannery flames you good. I don't. I really don't. There she is over there, you can see her. I have lots of soda pop. I can go get more. I'd rather just take care of all the gym leaders so that I know I won't have any nasty, or gym trainers, so I don't have any nasty... Aw. It's the wrong way. So this way? Wait, did I go up? I've already forgotten. It's already gone. This one. Okay. This one. Alright, let's fight whoever's hiding here. Oh, it's the crazy music. At least they didn't use potions, yeah. The 1 HP potion use. Meditite? Where are all the fire types? I mean, I know there's like no fire types in Hoenn, but even so, Meditite? It just protected my fake out. That is very rude. I mean, it's weak to ghost, so... How does it get the double detect? How does it get the double detect? The triple detect! What are the odds of that? What are the odds of the triple? Somebody figure it out and tell me. I need to know. Triple detect. Ridiculous. The worst. Amethyst is doing good though. Amethyst is taking those hits. Which is good. This is what I needed to know how like bulky Amethyst was in the face of this kind of adversity. Man, did they add more stuff in Emeralds? I feel like the gym's smaller. Weirdos jumping out at me, I know. I don't even really understand. Is it supposed to be like a hot spring or is it supposed to be like sand? Like are they burying themselves in sand or is it water? Oh wait, can Slugma burn me? I don't remember its ability in this game. Harden. Nice. Waste your turn. Thank you. Alright, Amethyst is level 27. And we have a Nummel. I don't really want to switch to anyone else because of the ground type moves. And Flutterby is weak to fire, so I think Amethyst is gonna have to stay in for this one. I mean, I really like Sableye a lot, but I didn't realize quite how good it was. Magnitude 10. I didn't realize quite how good it was in Gen 3. Alright, let's go again. Do. Every time you use a protect move, the chance of it happening again consecutively is halved. So 50% and then 25%. Dang, the triple though. Like, usually if you get a double it's like, heck yeah, that's really good. But a triple? Seems OP. Oh, I went back the way I came. Whoops. I swear there's less rooms in this gym than I remember. I think that's all the trainers. I think. Or there might just be one more. So I'm good to head out of here and not worry about trainers in the future. So I think we're all good to go and level people up to 28. So we might, we probably won't get to actually do the gym today, but I hope that we can do most of our work. Oh my god, this guy. He needs to get out of here like yesterday. I think Amethyst will be okay. Oh, you're not a trainer? Oh, thank god. Oh, that has just made everything better. A nugget. Nugget. Alright, we're going past the Rock Smash Rock again. Then we'll only have to do it one more time. I'm scared. Oh. We live to fight another day for the Route 111 encounter. Which could be Trapinch, or Cacnea, or Baltoy, or Sandshrew? Maybe? Cool. So let's prioritize Inkling and then we'll work on Corona, and yeah, I think we're good to go here. Man, Sableye, you're doing so good. So happy with you. Alright, back to the grind. Did we decide that Oddish didn't give enough experience? I don't remember. Nice flinch, good job. Yeah, not quite enough to be... I think it's really just Roselia and Volbeat that I want to be taking out. The magnitude 10 at a 5% chance of happening. Ugh. Doesn't feel great, does it? Amethyst, though, like, took it. I assume that magnitude can't critical because it's like a different type of damage, or can magnitude still critical hit? I don't actually know the answer to that question. I'm wondering if we could use acid on Tentacles so that Inkling can train herself. Because she's getting high in levels, like we might be at that point. Poison point? Oh, I remember why I was using Nagini now. Dang it, where was the cookie lady? I thought we were supposed to have a cookie lady. I'm just gonna use an antidote because I feel like I have a lot of money. Yeah, we're good. We can just buy more. No worries. I suppose I could fake out, but then that just means that I could probably get poisoned as well. Maybe Nightshade doesn't count as contact, so that it wouldn't affect the poison point. Was that 22 on Inkling? Nice. I mean, we'll at least get Amethyst to 28. Like, we need to train them all anyway, so we may as well use the strongest ones first. Marill. You can go get a Marill when we get Surf. I can do in Petalburg, I can do Surfing for a Marill, or I could use Goodrod for a Goldeen. And then we can surf up to Route 115 and get like a... That's where you get Jigglypuff and I think maybe Swablu. So we could get we can get a potential other chance of getting a Swablu. Could be nice. Especially since we no longer have Arrow, which is kind of sad. I think Magnitude can crit regardless, and Magnitude 10 is a 150 power move. Magnitude 10 is 150? Holy crap, I thought it was like 120 or something. Damn, Amethyst, you did real good with that one. That is a big spooky moment. I'm not actually getting poison pointed. I don't know if Roselia has any other moves, abilities in this gen. I am not sure. Zigzagoon, zigzagoon, zigzag. Come on, man. Sort it out, please. Encounter rates. Sort it out, please. Thank you. Well, I'm happy that we managed to survive the Mount Chimney battles. Because I was suddenly... Like, he sent out the Sharpedo and I was like, wait, this is really bad. Like, this is actually a really tough one. We still could have lost by critical hit, which would have been awful. But Flutterby was able to do some really good damage, because it's not the same type attack bonus. Like, it's, she's not grass type. So I think she did really well to do as much damage as she did. And she'll be able to get Giga Drain later on, which is still only 60 power, but still, it's better. It's much better. Those big damages. If it had used Focus Energy turn 1. Yeah, that would have been scary. I think it would have one-shot completely from full HP, right? Because it was doing more than half, but it was because I healed. Yeah, that would have been... But I would have just had to go for it because I wouldn't have known how powerful it would be or what move it would use. But it was using Crunch, which is like, what, 80 power? Like, it wasn't using Bite, it was using Crunch. Like, that seems quite strong for this point. I mean, I know Seviper is about to get Crunch, but it doesn't have it yet. Crunch seems like a big deal. Sharpedo's very strong. Don't need no Zigzagoon. Can't even take out Zigzagoon because I don't have a... I only have ghost moves now because I got Detect, which may have been the worst decision I ever made, but equally, you know, I can use it for Norman. And that will be great. I won't have to worry about a thing. Well, aside from Vigoroth, but that's a whole nother thing. In terms of slacking, I won't need to worry. Gen 5, they changed Giga Drain from 60 to 75 power. Yeah, was that Gen 5? Gosh. Is it still 75 or is it 80 now? I think it's still 75. Or maybe they changed it for Let's Go or something? I feel like there's something weird about Giga Drain. Aside from it being changed in Gen 5, I feel like there's potentially some more weird stuff going on. Gosh, Pokemon is like so big. There's a lot to remember. And I consider myself to have like decent all-round knowledge, but things like that, it's when you get to the point of having generation changes. And then it's like, it gets really deep. You have to kind of draw from what you know best. And that's probably for me before a lot of changes were made. So I'm now struggling that they're making all these changes and stuff. Like Gen 7 I'm not familiar with like hardly at all. Like I only did one playthrough of Moon and Ultra Moon. So I'm not I'm definitely not clued in with Gen 7. Gen 6 I played a lot of and I feel like I know a decent amount about changes that were made there. But 7 is kind of like a bit of a gap in my knowledges. For sure. Still can't believe I hit over 1,000 hours in Pokemon X. Like, that's a lot of hours. And most of it was... I did a little bit of breeding for competitive battling. Not that I battled competitively, but just to sort of have the Pokemon. Like, I enjoyed it. And then, so either it was breeding or shiny hunting. So the majority of it was shiny hunting. But 1,000 hours is a lot of hours. Like, I don't have 1,000 hours in Splatoon 2. You know? But also I think part of it is, even when Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire came out, I still played X for a lot of my... like, for a lot of other reasons, like shiny hunting and stuff. So it kind of overlaps, you know, just the lifespan of that one game. There's level 28 for Amethyst. Looking good. So I guess we'll go back to Nagini for a while. Try and avoid that poison for as long as possible. Well, Flutterby would actually be really good, but Flutterby's, you know, gonna be destroyed in the gym though, so I probably shouldn't train her up. Just focus on Nagini here. He is of course weak to ground, so that could be an issue, but it's slightly less of an issue than being weak to fire, which is the big one. And rock as well, because I'm pretty sure that Slugma knows rock throw, which is of course 4 times weak on our Flutterby. Gen 7's AI is decent, they know when to swap out and stuff. Yeah, I think swapping out, I mean, it's something you just hardly ever see, but it makes a lot of sense, you know? I think... do they ever swap out Pokemon? Like, what was the first generation that they would swap out? Has it always been a thing and it's just very rare? Because I assume, like, the Elite Four would switch, right? Almost always. But other than the Elite Four, maybe not? Gosh, I'm trying to think of... I'm trying to, like, picture it happening in different games. But it's a really tough one. Oh, we already hit 27 on Nagini? Nice. Must have got like a lot of experience for battling those couple trainers on the mountain. Brr. Man, I really like the artwork of Kyogre that I have on the layout. And his eye, he's like looking down the way, and I think his eye is like so funny, but also like it looks scary, but also like kind of funny. I like the artwork a lot. First gen, you noticed it was from Gen 6, but they only swapped when they had a specific ability to counter what you used, otherwise never. I feel like it happens in Gen 4. I want to say 4. Either from your rival, or maybe it's Elite Four. So, it was an important fight. Okay, like I'm sort of just picturing it in my head. That might be something quite interesting to try and research, actually. I don't know if there'll be like a Bulbapedia page on it or anything, but I'm curious now because I'm struggling to remember or pinpoint specific times of it happening. So that would be kind of cool to look up. Do, 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 do. Just going with that Poison Tail. I can one-shot now, which is like amazing. The one-shotting of the Roselia, it feels very good. Very, very good. Gen 7, they also swap when at a type disadvantage, even when you haven't thrown out a move yet. Oh, really? That's cool. They know what they're doing. Oh. Poison Tail. I remember having a Goodra, I think it had Sap Sipper, and and you could send it out against grass types, and a lot of the time if it's a pure grass type, all they know are grass type moves, so it just completely walls them. It's kind of weird. Oh, I don't want to take out Oddish G either, not quite as rewarding with the old XP. That's okay. We carry on. Did I leave my 3DS on? I don't think I did. It's like you having it's like having that panic thought like, wait, did I leave the oven on? But it's the 3DS instead. Oh, I'm pretty sure I turned it off. So I was playing Dragon Quest. I was playing my solo run of Dragon Quest before the stream. And I was just level grinding against some metal slimes. So it was very much just like waiting to hit a specific level so I can take on the next boss in my solo run, because it's very scary just to be on your own. Oh no, not the Zigzagoon. Not the Zigzagoon. I just had a thought. While we're like, if we're training here, what happens if we find like a shiny Roselia? And I know it's not gonna happen, but shiny Roselia is one of my favorite shiny Pokemon. Because it has the really cool purple and black flowers. Oh! Illumise! Hello, buddy. Don't see many of you. Sad. But yeah, like, shiny Roselia, Roserade are like some pretty top tier shiny Pokemon. 100%. They're very good. I think Budew is just like, has a little bit of purple on its front, because obviously it doesn't have any flowers yet. But it's still cute as well. But like the different colored flowers just look so badass. I think it's like a slightly paler green, maybe? Or a slightly different tone of green for the main body. So it's a nice one. I remember trying to do shiny hunting for it in Pokemon X, and I was doing horde encounters, and I ended up getting a shiny Hoppip and like 2 shiny Psyduck without getting a shiny Roselia, and I was like, dang it! I don't need any more Psyduck. Shiny Psyduck's great, Golduck is meh. But I was just desperately waiting for the Roselia shiny and I didn't find it. I found other ones instead. I really liked horde battles. I feel like it was a really good idea, and also it was cool when they had Pokemon that were like opposites. So you had Heatmor and Durant, and Seviper and Zangoose. And they like attack each other, and that was always terrifying, because what if the odd one out was the shiny and you had to like try and save the shiny? It's like almost impossible to do so. But horde battles were definitely fun. Good for, I mean, it made EV training so fast, and also shiny hunting's really fun as well, because it's quite a low effort, high reward kind of shiny hunt. It's not like chain fishing where you have to actually be good. You grind on metal slimes like I grind off Blissies? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I love the good old like RPGs having the rare monster that gives you a load of experience. It's such a cool thing. It's like when you find them without trying, you feel really special, and then when you're trying to do like a huge amount of level grinding and they don't appear, it's just like really frustrating. But when you do get it, it's so worth it. So worth it. Almost there with Nagini. The ability suction cups helps with the fishing. Yeah, I think I had a Lilip, or was it it was either a Lilip or, gosh, what's it called? The squid that goes upside down to evolve. Inkay. One of those. It was one of those I had for my chain fishing. So close to Zigzagoon, I could probably knock you out for the experience, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my ground. Dang it, Zigzagoon. Stop it. Please. Why you do this? Oh. Don't make me knock out a Zigzagoon game. Please. I would not enjoy it in the slightest. Makes me very sad. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it, game. I know you're listening to me. I know that my words have impact on you, game. Definitely 100%. Yay, level 28 for Nagini. Ooh, that was a big stats. And we get Crunch. Sorry game, you spelled that wrong. I think you spelled it with a U when you actually meant to spell it with an O. Just so you know, you might want to change that to Crunch. Crunches with sharp fangs may lower special defense. So we lose out in the flinching, but we gain 20 power. So we're good. And of course, Dark is special in this generation, so the special defense drop will actually help with Crunch. So Nagini is all ready. Nagini is like, heck yeah. Amethyst is ready. So we still need to train up Inkling and Corona. Flutterby could maybe help with the training. But let me see if Inkling can take things out on her own. Otherwise, we can put the experience share on you. On Corona. I think, is this our first battle with Inkling after all this time? Of course it's a Zigzagoon. Go Inkling! Inkling will evolve really soon. Gosh, maybe we shouldn't send out Inkling until Inkling is evolved. We'll see how much Acid does. I'm not sure how much it's gonna do, but should be fine. Let's put Acid here. And Poison Sting here, and Supersonic here. Oh gosh. That doesn't... a 3-hit KO is not enough. With the confusion, nuh-uh. This is not ideal. Alright, we'll use Beautifly just to get Inkling up a little bit more. Don't worry about it. Let me switch you to here. And then we'll take that back. Sorry, Corona, you'll have it in like just a second. Also, it's such a shame that our Tentacool doesn't have Clear Body as its ability. That would have made me a lot happier, but hey ho. Special defense in Gen 7, it's defense that drops, all these little changes. Yeah, I mean, I assume that just changed when the physical special split happened in Gen 4. But yes, it actually makes sense to have it be special defense because they decided to make Dark special and Ghost physical for no reason whatsoever. It's so dumb. Alright, Flutterby. Not seen you in a while here, aside from your amazing performance with the Sharpedo. You've basically been using Nagini this whole time. Or Sableye. Amethyst. Zigzagoon. Wait, did I put the experience share back on Inkling? Yeah, I did. Okay. Jeez. Just suddenly doubting myself. ba, 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 ba. Alright. Whew, let's carry on here. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish the training by the end of this stream. If not, we'll probably do... I think we'll still get gyms 4 and 5 done next time. Because there's basically no content in between. Like, you can go to the desert and then you just head home, basically. I can do some training. I think it goes from 28 with Flannery to 31 for Norman. So we can do training, but it doesn't feel like it'll require an awful lot of training, given that I have Pokemon that can use Detect. Of course, I'm deciding to not use Machop when facing a normal gym, but I think that Flannery is the much bigger concern here. Comparatively, just because my team is, you know, pretty solid against normal types. Even Slacking, who is really scary and terrifying and bad. Any kind of Protect or Detect works. If you have Dig and you can get the timings right on Dig, that can also work. I can teach that to a couple of Pokemon actually. But I don't want to commit to Dig just yet. I don't want to commit using the TM. Man, it's gonna be so cool when we hit level 25. It's gonna be awesome. We'll have this like super great Tentacruel. Gonna be so powerful, so specially bulky. It's gonna be awesome. Just a teeny little bit more. Just a teeny little bit more. Do my best to make it happen before the end of the stream. We still got 20 minutes. We should be good. Especially if the game is kind and sends us Roselia, which is what we want. 152 each though. So good. 304 experience. For like this area, like this early in the game for a level 14 Pokemon. Oh man, if we had Audino, oh, it'd be so good. Like, Black and White are pretty challenging games, but the great thing is you have Audino, so you can just train so quickly. It's great. Audino is like... Audino is the metal slime of Pokemon. Like, Blissey gives experience too, but Audino is like readily available in all patches of grasses just about, so you can get it at loads of different levels. So you can train stuff from scratch if you want, without having to do switch training or experience share stuff. Like, it's just perfect. I'm kind of glad that Mega Audino exists, because it just gives it another dimension. Because I don't think many people would actually use Audino on its own. But having a Mega Evolution just kind of gives it that little bit more usability, or it makes people think like, oh, what if I actually use Audino instead of just like slaughtering the entire population for experience? Oh man, poor Audino. It's like Ditto. Same kind of thing. Just using it for the experience, using it for the breeding. Alright, Flutterby, good job. I feel like you're leveling faster than Inkling is, which would make sense because you're actually very close together in terms of levels here. Zigzag, zigzag. Sorry, pal. Don't need to fight you. This is what we want. The beautiful rose. I'm trying to think if there's any other areas in the game where you can catch Roselia, and I want to say there's not. I want to say it's only here, but I could be wrong. Is this going to be level 27? Maybe. We're very close. Yay! Again, not that we can use you in the next gym, but Whirlwind? No thank you. Do not need that. Inkling? Oh my gosh. Inkling, how close are you now? You must be real close. Another 2 Pokemon. Alright, fine. Then we'll have to use you to train Corona because everyone else is already leveled up. It's kind of insane. I mean, Corona can probably train himself. Because he has Ember right now. So Corona's probably in a very good position. Corona might end up training Inkling at this rate. Well, it depends how much Acid does. Acid should do a little bit more damage when Inkling evolves. So the good thing about Inkling is it cannot be poisoned. Which is the only downside about training on this route. There we go, level 25. Bubble Beam! Why do you not learn a water type move until level 25? I don't need Constrict. Give me the bubbles! Bubble Beam. Oh my gosh. Look at you! You did it! Bubble Beam! Right, let me put this stuff where I want it to be. I mean, we still can't really use you, so we'll see. Whirlwind is meh, can only think to use it to get rid of Pokemon setting up. Yeah, I don't feel like I would ever use Whirlwind or Roar because like the amount of times that you would get stuck against something setting up, I mean it just doesn't happen often enough. Like most of the time you could just take a Pokemon out on the turns that it's using whatever stat boosting moves it's using. Isn't Whirlwind one of those moves that lets you get berries from the background in Generation 6? Or is that Twister I'm thinking of? Because like I got all the berries in X and Y, or X specifically, and I remember having to look up moves to like destroy pieces of the background to get all of the berries and stuff. Man, when I found out that was a thing, it blew my mind. Because I didn't know for ages, and then either I used a move or I read about it, and when I figured out it was a thing I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, of course the background matters when you're battling. But yeah, I got all the dumb berries. Although I did trade for the Star Berry because I couldn't be bothered to do the stupid battle tower thing to get well, I got 50 consecutive wings, but then I didn't want to get 200. Because I didn't want to use, you know, there's ways of getting around it, like you could use a Durant that has Truant and then set up with a Pokemon and protect on the turn. Like, you know, there's ways of doing it like that, but I just feel like that's kind of boring and not cheaty, but I didn't want to do it, basically. So that was the one thing that I didn't do. But I think I can be forgiven for it because it's a bit of a... it's just not fun. I just don't think it's fun in any way. The game literally identifies your weaknesses and sends out Pokemon designed to beat your team. Like, you have to be able to cover yourself so well. I think I used... who did I use? I think I used like Mega Kangaskhan. Gosh, I can't even remember now. I definitely used Kangaskhan because it was very good. And then I must have had something to counter fighting types. Don't remember what it was. I don't think it was Gardevoir. Alright. But yeah, I did almost everything in XY, but it did defeat me, the idea of having to get consecutive wins. I think one time I got to 49 and then lost against the final. Because they use like legendaries and stuff, right? On like the important numbers. I think I lost. Up against whatever it was. I got to like 1 away from 50 and died, and it was just so heartbreaking. I don't think I played it for a few days after because I was just like so devastated. Ugh. Feels bad. I think Flutterby is gonna get to level 28 before Inkling gets to 26. I feel like it's gonna happen. Doing well though with the gusts. It's just so nice to be able to one-shot everything. Just makes it so much faster. But slightly less experience for that Roselia. It must have been level 13 instead of 14. But it was like a difference of like 20 XP. It's quite a lot of XP difference. Sorry, Volbeat. Man, Glow Stick. I can't believe you have Volbeat. I don't... It must be able to learn, like, it'll learn Tail Glow, and it'll maybe learn... Does Quiver Dance... That doesn't exist in this game, does it? When was Quiver Dance introduced? That's a good question. Because, like, I know it's in Gen 5 because of Volcarona. Was Volcarona... No, it can't have been Gen 5. It must be earlier. This is what I mean. I don't have the brain capacity to store all this Pokemon information anymore. There's too much. There's just too much stuff to think about. Alright, we're on the home stretch though. I don't need Zigzagoon though, jeez. Zigzagoon, more like Zigzagon. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's really those. It just made a joke and everything. You're not Zigzagon yet? Come on. Bum 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 bum. Ugh. Plus. I mean, I'd welcome a shiny Zigzagoon if you just want to, like, throw it my way game. You know, if you're really insisting on sending out those Zigzagoon, you just send me a shiny one and it'll be fine. I mean, I'm just saying, it's up to you, you know? Oh my god. Ugh. Please. Please game, I've got 10 minutes left. Oh my gosh, how many is that in a row? That has to be like 7 or something. Please? No! I just wanna... Can I at least get Flutterby to level 28, please? Like, please. I mean, it's not a Zigzagoon. It's not a Zigzagoon. But it's still not ideal. It's a Marill. I don't have a good Marill pun off the top of my head. There we go. Maybe something like, it's not Marill. I was gonna say marvelous, but Marillvelous doesn't work. I tried. It was the best I could do, okay? You fainted all the Roselia so the Zigzagoon came out to play? Oh shoot, do you think that's what it is? I've culled the entire population of Roselia. But what about the Volbeat though? I've not killed that many Volbeat. Sorry, fainted. Can't say killed. Even though it's a Nuzlocke, you still can't say it. Right, well there's one more Roselia left, so we can save the species. Oh wait, no we can't. Probably need another one, right? Yeah. Another one or two, maybe? Gosh. This is some heavy level grinding. I don't think it's felt terribly long, though. All things considered. Because I've not been here for the whole 2 hours. Like, I did go and do some other bits and bobs. Alright. Flutterby, you're level 28. Congratulations. Maybe I should send out my level 15 Corona. Because I don't think it can do anything to me, right? Like, I'm fire ground and it's grass poison. I mean, this is a problem. Aw, he's so cute. Oh no. You know what? I'm just gonna switch and run because I'm now devastated that I'm gonna get trampled by a Zigzagoon somehow. I don't know how that would happen. But I'm too scared. I don't want to find out. Okay, cool. How far away is Inkling from the next level? Not very far. Man, Corona must be able to take out Roselia, right? Okay, good. Let's see how the Ember goes. Let me move that. Perfect. Poison Sting. I'm ground type. I still got poisoned. Stop raiding on my parade here. This is Corona's like debut. Absorb will be neutral though. That's a good point. Good job, Corona. You KO'd your first Roselia. Probably won't let you do any more just for now though. Here. Have this antidote. I'm gonna send out Flutterby just to get Inkling that last little push of experience. Because Flutterby won't get to level 29 and we're not gonna be using her in the gym anyways. Just really doing that push before we end the stream off here. Should be what, like 2 more? 1 or 2 more? Man. I'm really happy that today has been a day of no deaths because I was quite nervous. I was definitely nervous about Mount Chimney, and although it was kind of tough, we got through it. And here we are building up our team of 6. We actually have 6 Pokemon again, which feels really good. Even though I didn't get the Spoink, I think being able to use Nummel and Camerupt is pretty cool. We will have to be very scared of water, but I think, like I said before, I think in certain situations, Camerupt will just be perfect for things, as long as there's no water. Ground is a bit of an issue as well, but we can deal with a little bit of ground. It's not as bad as the water, so I think it's doable. We'll just have to be very careful. Inkling's level 26! Perfect. Let's take a look at you now. Damn. You're doing good. You've still got a ways to go, but you're doing good. Oh my gosh. Let's take the experience share off and just try fighting with Inkling. Give the experience share to Corona. I don't know where else we could... I suppose we could train in the fiery path with Bubble Beam. I guess that's an option now. But if they're gonna have Nummel and using ground type moves, that's probably not an option. I actually feel like Corona's gonna have to level up and then train Inkling. Which seems so crazy, but like, Inkling is just... I mean, we could use Bubble Beam against the Volbeat at least. It's just the Roselia, you know? Double team. That's no fun. Oh my god, look at that experience bar. Yeah, I think the last stretch might be a little bit painful in terms of training these two. Like, I think Corona can do it, but will require... If I just get some potions and antidotes, I can probably just use Corona. But I'd maybe like to get, you know, a level or two with Inkling as the helper. Well, we can two-hit KO Roselia. It was just the Volbeat that was the problem, but we took it out with Bubble Beam. Okay, this isn't as terrible then. It could be much better if I was one-shotting, but we'll get there pretty soon with Corona, I'd imagine. Let's see if we can get him a level before we finish off here. Not with Zigzagoon though. Zigzagoon is just becoming the bane of my existence at the moment. Oddish. Unfortunately, you don't give as much experience as I need. I still think it is best to run away from the non-Roselian Volbeat, because they're fairly common. Alright, some more acid. Nice. Okay, so we can consistently two-shot. That seems good. There's Corona. Got 2 attack on that one as well. Oh, alright. I think we're at that point, friends. I think we're at that point where I'm gonna wrap things up here. And Ember. I think I wrote down, wait. So at level 19, he'll get Magnitude, which is what we would use for the gym. Unfortunately, we'd have to rely on Magnitude's randomness, but that is the move for Corona in terms of taking on the gym. So yeah, I think we'll wrap up here, and next time I hope we can do 2 gyms, but definitely we'll do Flannery's gym. And then we'll decide how scared we are of Norman, and then proceed accordingly. Cause I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We'll see. Alright, that's it. That's the last battle. I'm walking out the grass. In fact, I'll go heal and then save here so that I'm ready for next time, because we'll be back here. I know it's a bit boring. Yeah, it was a bit of a grindy stream with some protect hacks on the side. It was quite nice to have that little break in the middle, you know? I think it worked out quite well. And we did get a new Pokemon, so even though we're not using them right now, could very well be a strong contender for another party member if we need... Gosh, I hope we don't, but if we do need to do some readjustments to the team again. Alright, so this is where we are. So today we've gotten these 3 up to level 28, so they're all ready. Inkling is almost there, and Corona will have no problem training against Roselia, so I think this will go pretty fast. Joker we're just kind of leaving as is because he's going to be really weak until we can get him some new moves. So yeah, I think we'll end things off here, friends. So thanks for coming out and watching. Appreciate sticking through the old level grind. But that's a Nuzlocke for you. It does happen. So I will see you back for a stream on Saturday, and we'll do some Sploon. Probably continue the whole salmon run for an hour and then ranked battle, assuming there's salmon run on when I'm streaming. Most of the time that is, but we'll be playing Sploon regardless, so I hope you can join me for that. And otherwise, I shall say goodbye for now. So thanks again for watching, and I shall see you soon. Take care, friends. Bye!